Hello friends, today we will learn principles and problem solving. In it we will see string slicing. Now string slicing, a substring of a string is called a slice. A slice operation is used to refer to subparts of a sequence. You can take a subset of a string from the original string by using subscript operator, that is also known as slicing operator. Again remember, subscript operator is a opening square bracket and closing square bracket. Now when you are actually making slicing of a string, the most important thing is index. Here you need to mention index, from which character to which character you want to print or you want to access. So remember, slicing is making a substring. Substring means a small part of original string. Now you need to know the definition of substring. A substring of a string is a string itself and then the small parts. So in string slicing you need to remember the syntax, how you should write slicing. So remember to write the name of string, a string variable name, then a subscript operator, and inside the subscript operator you can mention three things: the starting character, the position of start character, position of end, and the third one, which is given in red, is the step operator. It is optional. So step that we will discuss in detail during the examples. Now we will go one by one with the small examples. So before going for example, we need to have a string with us. So consider a string with name equal to welcome to Python. So here name is a variable and value of this variable is welcome to Python along with space. So as I told, in slicing index is important, so we will rewrite string like this and we will write index of that string as well, so to have a clear idea about output when we write slicing. So I mention two index all the time, index from left side and index from right side. Mostly we will use positive index, that is index from left side. So this is an example. So here I am trying to print a string name, and here I mention two values, 1 colon 7. So what these two values means? So here 1 means the character at index 1, positive index, character at index 1, which is E, and here 7 means it is not character at index 7, basically it is character at index 7 minus 1. So here slicing, in slicing start is included and end is excluded. We are not taking end, but we are taking previous to end. So whenever I am writing 7 means it will reach up to 6. When I am writing 11 means it will reach up to 10. So here 1 to 7 means printing character from 1 to 6. So in 1 to 6 what are the characters? E, L, C, O, M, E. So output, so character starts at 1 and it will end at 7 minus 1 means 6. So output of this code is E, L, C, O, M, E. So this is a small example of slicing. Again, it is not required to mention start and end all the time. You can left it blank as well. You can left start blank, you can left end blank, you can left both blank. So we will see more examples one by one. So this is the small example that you need to understand. We will also check it through some code. So here I am writing name is equal to welcome to Python. So this is my string, and when I will print name 1 to 7, see the output ELCOME. Now go for another example. We'll consider same string with positive index and negative index. Now print name. Now here I have not given start, but I have mentioned end. Now when start is not given, what to do? So whenever start is not given, it will always start at first position, 0th position, so the first character. And end is mentioned, so if 11 is the end, it means we are going up to 10. So this will be a part of string that is going to print. So if start is not given, it will start at 0 and it will end at the given end minus 1 is 10. So output is welcome space TO and space. So we can check it. Same one, already string is defined, so print name in a square bracket, start is not given, end is given 11, welcome to, and after 2 there is one more space printed. We cannot see space in the output. Now third example, again consider same string with positive and negative index. Here I am trying to print name, start is mentioned, end is not mentioned. So what Python will consider in this case? As start is mentioned, start is always included in the output, means we are starting from the starting character. So 1 is given start, so we will start at position 1. End is not mentioned, so we will go up to end, so last character. So it will print 1 to 16. So this much part it will print. So if end is not given, it will end at last character of the string. So the output, by excluding W, everything else get printed. So let's check it. Print name, start is given, end is not given. So it will print by excluding W everything else. So remember, in case of end is not given, it will consider last character. In case of start is not given, it considers starting character. Now again the same string we will consider. In this case, I am trying to print a string name, start is not mentioned, end is also not mentioned. So what will happen in this case? So it will start from start of first character of string at 0th position, and it will go up to end, the last character of string. The complete string get printed. So writing only name or writing name and a subscript operator along with no start no end will do the same thing. So start and end not given, then it will consider the complete string. So it will print output welcome to Python. Check it out. Print name colon complete. So start and end are not given, welcome to Python. Same thing we can print just by typing name. So just writing a string variable and writing a subscript along with colon, it will output same thing. Now once again we will consider same string. Remember, always I am trying to show you same along with index, so as to clear the understanding of slicing. Now these are the positive index, negative index. Till we have not used any negative index in our example. Now here we mention both things. We mention start, we mention end. Start is 1, so we will point to the first index, positive index. Now 25 is the end mentioned, and if we see our string, the last character position is 16, where here last is mentioned 25. So in this case, if end is larger than the available, it will consider the normal end of string. So it will consider the actual end of string. So if index is bigger than available, then it will consider last index. So output is from the first to last. So the string by excluding W. Let's check with example. Print name 1 2. Here I have used 25 in the presentation. If we write 34, then also things will remain same because there is no 34 in our example. Now the next slicing we are using 1 11 2. Now in the initial slide I mentioned this third term with the red font, that is the step. So with our normal understanding, this is start, this is end, and this is step. So with the start we will locate our start. With the end, 11 is end means we will end at 10. Now what about this 2? 2 means consider every second character from the given position. So we will consider this 1, then this 3, then this 5, then this 7, then this 9. So this is called step. The jumps we are making by excluding characters. By default, when it is not given, it is 1, means no jump. Now it is mentioned. So this is the part of string that we are considering, but we are not going to print this part because step mention is 2. So initially we will go at E, then we will go at C, the second character. After C, the second character is M, then space, then O, then we will not go up to P because it is out of our scope. So the third thing in slicing is a step. Here step is 2 means consider every second character of shaded portion. So output is ECMO. I hope you understood it properly. Step means the character you are considering in the expected part. So here I will try to show you. Print name 1 to 11 with step 2 and see ECMO. You can write any other number for step. So writing 5 means every fifth character from the selected portion. So it will print only E and E. Because if we look for this is the first character, after that the fifth character. So 1 after E we can have 1 2 3 4 5 this E, and after this E 1 2 3 4 5, this P is not in our scope, so it will print E and E, and the same output we see on the programming screen. So the third, if it is mentioned, it is step. By default it remains 1. Now here we mention a negative index, but not negative index, a negative step. Now in this case start is not given, end is not given, but step is given. 3 parameters. Start is not given, so we will start from the first character. End is not given, so we will consider last character. Now how to go with -1 step? Because going in left to right direction means in positive direction. Now -1 means we are going in a negative direction. So if we wish to go in a negative direction, we cannot start at this position, because from this position negative is towards right and there is nothing to print on right. So whenever step is given in minus, we will always start from the last of string and we will go to the first position. So from last to first means printing string in a reverse. So consider all characters in the reverse order. So output is the reverse of string. So when you not mention any start and end, a step is minus, then probably it will print a string in a reverse order. The string again, we have to define string again. So name equal to welcome to Python, and then we are trying to print name, no start, no end, and minus 1. So it is going to print the complete string in a reverse order. Okay. So now we will have some examples with the negative indexing. So here again print name. The starting position is given -2, so minus means negative indexing. Okay. So -2 means this index, and end is not mentioned, so end is our normal end, so it is going to print last 2 characters. So remember, if negative index is mentioned in the start, the string will print from that index in the right direction. String will not print in the left direction. So it will print ON. You can check it. Print name -2, then end is not mentioned, ON. One more example for the negative indexing. Now start is not mentioned but end is mentioned. So if start is not mentioned, our start is default start. So this is the start of string, 0 or -17, and end is -2 means -2 -1 -3. So end is excluded, that you need to remember. End is always excluded. So it is going to print this welcome to Python. This is the output. So specifying negative index in the end means excluding that many characters from the right side. Specifying negative index in the start means excluding that many characters from the left side. So print name, start is not mentioned, end is given -2. Then it will print all the characters by excluding last 2 characters. And then this is the simple one. Start is mentioned, end is mentioned. String is always printed in the left to right fashion. So -5, this is the start. -2 end means end is not -2, it is -2 -1, so -3. So it will print YTH, this much part. I hope you understood slicing in a proper way. So you need to remember things. Strings are always accessed from lower index to higher index. So whenever you are going to mention start and end in string, remember that start should be lower and end should be high. You can print string in a reverse by adding negative step in slice operation. So whenever you are trying to print string in a reverse order, you need to add that step in minus. So -1 means all characters, -2 means excluding one character but in a reverse order. That's it. Thank you.